Mafia, the Old Country. A great story and entry to the Mafia series, having played all the Mafia game prior to this, I genuinely did not expect the story to go the way it did this time around. There are some beats and similarities to the story of the first Mafia game, but it was done in a way that still felt fresh and enjoyable to go sought. The shooting felt a bit clunky, but right for the type of setting with the old-time weapon that are slow to reload, no Tommy guns here. I'm glad this was not an open world game, but a solid linear story in a large map just like Mafia 1 and Mafia 2. I will say, the charm mechanic to give slight update felt a bit redundant since only a few of those felt useful while others trade off felt game breaking and easier on the hardest difficult. With mouse and keyboard, maybe it's not more difficult with the controller. I think the bigger challenge is not to use any charm on hardest difficult, but even then it might not be much different. Music was really nice. The use of acoustic guitars and violins really fit on the Sicilian settings. The critic I will give it thought is they used the UA5 engine. I'm sure they could have made this game as pretty with Unreal Engine 4 or another engine. Halfway thought my play thought an update was posted that made the game crash constantly. That has been fixed since then with another update, but it did disrupt my playthrough for a bit. Overall, I very much enjoyed this new entry on the Mafia series and I took my time with it. I did my first run with the Sicilian dub, now I'm planning to do a second run in English. The developers decided to return to their roots and release the game in the spirit of the first and second installment. About the story without spoilers, the game keeps you on edge from start to finish, telling a captivating and atmospheric tale of early 18th century Sicily, the story of the birth of the Italian mafia. This spot can easily stand alongside the stories of the first two games. We have another masterpiece in the series. I completed the game in 10 hours and was satisfied. Also, some may win this short is also a pity there are no side missions. Unlike previous game, there are some interesting new features. Horses is a new means of transportation, knife duels, and the update combat system. Knives have unique abilities, but over time they become dual and must be sharpened with the whetstones. Talismans were also added, providing various buffs, thought I barely used them. Overall, the game feels rather casual even on a high difficult setting. I didn't find it hard to complete. The world is large, so not fully open. Beautiful Italian landscape, pictures, forests, mountains, rivers, lakes, and several small towns create the atmospheres of really Sicily. Thought out my entire place, thought I didn't encounter a single bug. The game doesn't feel raw and doesn't require any patches. I had no optimization issues. I played on medium height settings and everything runs smoothly. The graphics are beautiful and conveys their atmosphere well. So there's nothing groundbreaking in terms of technologies. As a fan of the series who pre-ordered the game and eagerly awaited it for 2 months, I can confidently recommend it to all Mafia fans. You will not be disappointed. The game delivers an engaging story, atmospheric world, and enjoyable gameplay. Yes, it's short, but I completed this in 10 hours in one breath and an amazing time. My score 9 out of 10. So, this game is a bit of a hit or miss depending on what you're looking for. Gameplay wise, it's pretty bare bones. AI is very simplified, it's either by standing behind a cover and eating any grenade you saw, as they don't run away from it or having barely any participation. When sneaking around the story wise, I find it interesting. I like the old country aesthetic, even the good portion of the story is predictable glitch. So this game really peaks as art department, however. Thank you for watching and see you later, more game. Goodbye.